Dominik Mysterio, I used to steal my dad's watches and cars. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. But Dominik Mysterio reveals that he used to steal his dad's watches and his cars, almost as if stealing was in his DNA. Today, Dominik Mysterio has a tumultuous relationship with his father, Rey Mysterio. However, long before he was calling his dad a deadbeat on global television, Mysterio was stealing his dad's cars and watches. He detailed how he would go about this during a recent appearance on the Club 520 podcast. I used to steal my dad's watches before I got my own. I would steal his watches. I would steal his cars too, as a kid. Just drive out and about. I was always taking Pop's stuff. He had some good stuff. I would walk around and they'd be like, "How did you get that?" I worked hard sneaking in and making sure he didn't hear me in the middle of the night. He used to have an Audi R8. I put all the miles in it. He was gone and I told my mom, "I'm going to school." And she didn't know which car. I just grabbed the Audi and bounced. I didn't have a license either. By the time they would call me, I'm already down the freeway. "Sorry, I gotta get to school." Looking back, it wasn't the smartest decision. Of course, in WWE lore, Eddie Guerrero is known to be the biological father of Dirty Dom. Perhaps the tradition of lying, cheating, and stealing didn't skip a generation after all. Dirty Dominik Mysterio is slated to challenge for the AAA Mega title at AAA Triple Mania. Recent reports indicate that discussions have been held regarding placing the title on Dom. Read more here. If you use any of the quotes above, please credit Fightful for the transcription by linking back to this article. Dominik Mysterio gives himself new moniker after WWE SummerSlam win. Dominic Mysterio is the new dirtiest player in the game. One of the marquee matches of this weekend was the WWE Intercontinental Championship match between the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, and the champion Dominik Mysterio. Dirty Dom managed to pull off the victory and retained his title. The entire match seemed like a tribute to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. AJ Styles paid homage to the WWE Hall of Famer by making an entrance in a lowrider, and also his ring gear was a custom-made Eddie Guerrero-style wrestling tights. Both Mysterio and Styles also replicated the iconic fake chair shot spot that was made famous by Guerrero. Dirty Dom also won the match by replicating the infamous WrestleMania 20 match between the Latino Heat and Kurt Angle. Mysterio unzipped his wrestling boot, and when Styles tried to lock in the calf crusher, the boot came off. While the referee was blindsided, Mysterio whacked the Phenomenal One with the boot and hit a frog splash to retain his title. Following the match, Dominik Mysterio was praising himself for being able to defeat the Phenomenal One all by himself without any help from the Judgment Day. He then claimed to be the king of the luchadors, a term WWE applied to trademark in May, as well as El Sucio del Sucios, which translates to the dirtiest of the dirty. Everyone doubted me. No Judgment Day, no nobody. Just all Dirty Dom, the king of the luchadors. Remember the name? El Sucio del Sucios, Dominic said. After seeing Mysterio pick up the win, former WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan took to Twitter to call Dirty Dom the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Liv Morgan tweeted, Liv Morgan sends a message to Dominik Mysterio during SummerSlam. Reacts to him retaining the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Liv Morgan has reacted to Dominik Mysterio retaining the WWE Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam 2025. Mysterio defeated AJ Styles, stopping him from becoming a two-time champion. Mysterio won the IC title at WrestleMania 41 by dethroning Braun Breaker in a fatal four-way match. The match included Finn Balor and Penta, with Dominic pinning Balor for the win. Twitter, Dominik Mysterio's on-screen partner and Judgment Day stablemate, Liv Morgan, reacted to his win at SummerSlam. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Morgan wrote, Liv Morgan is currently sidelined with an injury and has been absent from WWE television after injuring her shoulder during a match with Kairi Sane on Monday Night Raw. She was the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, but the injury forced her to relinquish the title to Roxanne Perez, thanks to Finn Balor, who had a word with Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. On night one of SummerSlam, Perez and Raquel Rodriguez lost the Women's Tag Team Championship to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, ending Morgan's reign in the process as well. However, the Judgment Day still holds the Intercontinental Championship and the WWE World Tag Team Championship, currently held by Baylor and JD McDonough. Big feud, expected to kick off on WWE Raw. This week, it was a huge weekend for WWE fans as the first ever two-night SummerSlam aired live from MetLife Stadium. During night two of the big event, Becky Lynch successfully defended her WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria. Ahead of the match, it was confirmed that Lyra would no longer be able to challenge for the belt while Becky is champion. So Becky's victory seems to indicate that their feud is over for now. Now, Corey Hayes of Bodyslam.net is reporting that a feud between Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella is expected to kick off during this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. While Becky Lynch competed in a high-profile title match at SummerSlam over the weekend, Nikki Bella was not part of the show. The former WWE Divas champion was, however, spotted in the audience. Nikki Bella made her big return to WWE earlier this year when she entered the Women's Royal Rumble match. Since then, she's wrestled a handful of matches. Originally, she was set for a program with Liv Morgan ahead of the Evolution Premium Live event, but those plans were put on hold after Liv unfortunately dislocated her shoulder during a match on Raw. Tonight's episode of Raw will air live from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, and the show will focus on the fallout from SummerSlam. Stay tuned for updates. Judgment Day setback at SummerSlam gets a two-word reaction from Liv Morgan Liv. Morgan's reaction after the Judgment Day failed at WWE SummerSlam is revealed. In June this year, Liv Morgan injured her shoulder during a singles match against Kairi Sane on Raw. As a result, she had to vacate the Women's Tag Team Championship, a title also held by Raquel Rodriguez. Big Mommy Cool held the gold by herself for a while until she was convinced to let Roxanne Perez act as a replacement for the Miracle Kid. Despite being unlikely allies, the Judgment Day duo eventually found their footing and worked well, even successfully defending the titles at Evolution against 3 other teams. However, the duo fell short this weekend at SummerSlam. This year's biggest party of the summer at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey saw Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defend the Women's Tag Team Championship against another unlikely set of partners, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Despite the best efforts of the Judgment Day, they fell short in keeping the gold in the team. After Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated the Judgment Day for the Women's Tag Team titles at SummerSlam, Liv Morgan took to X Twitter, expressing her disappointment over Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez getting dethroned. Check out her reaction below. Raquel Rodriguez opens up about Liv Morgan's absence ahead of SummerSlam. Ahead of SummerSlam, Raquel Rodriguez appeared at Shaq Wrestling, where she was asked about Liv Morgan's injury. Big Mommy Cool noted that the Miracle Kid's injury affected plans beyond Evolution, and that her absence was felt not just with the Judgment Day and Women's Tag Team titles, but the entirety of the women's locker room. Rodriguez added that she missed Morgan every day as they used to travel together. Raquel added that it felt like she lost her right-hand man and sister, but maintains communication so Liv knows her partner will still be there once she returns.